Welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again for other messages, other material. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it resonates with you. All right, Pisces, we're going to take a look. As we know, tonight is the blue moon, so we're definitely going to look into your energy, okay? Overall, this is a collective message, so please, as always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And one more thing. Also, remember that time is fluent in tarot. So this message could resonate at this time, could resonate at a different time, or could have already resonated, or it could resonate sooner than you think. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Hey James, what's going on? I see the notification. I click. Great to have you. Thank you so much, James. All right, everybody. Hey Steph, what's going on? All right. I got some ashes here. Burning some sage a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we got, Pisces. Bianca, good morning. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. Let's get two more. Pisces, before I started, or cross watcher, because I have some other signs watching as well. Before I even got myself together to get on this live, hey, Michelle, what's going on? Good morning to you. How are you? Before I even started this live, I just felt like fed up, like just tired, like like you've thrown in the towel. You know, I just got like this fed up vibe. You know what I mean? Like I'm just so tired. I'm just done with that. You know, I'm above that, or I'm looking past that. Ooh, I'm hearing that song by Trina and Kelly Rowland when she says, "I'm not looking at you no more. I'm looking past you." Ooh, okay. I think it's called "Here We Go." I think that's the name of the song. So that's the vibe that I was feeling before I even started my, getting on for today. And as soon as I clicked the video to be live with you guys, I started feeling just, it's not angry. It's just like a fed up vibe. Like, I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of thinking about that. I'm not going to feel guilty for doing this. I'm actually proud of myself for doing that. So we definitely going to look into that energy here. That could be you, Pisces, just looking over some things or feeling some kind of way because of the James. Yeah, could be the super moon thing, or it could just be getting ready to go into yet another retrograde or something. I mean, definitely, definitely. Let's look into it. All right, Holy Spirit, what message do we have for Pisces today? Ooh. I'm hearing that song by it's either Lil Wayne or Cash Money. Like, the block is hot. I think that's Lil Wayne. The block is hot. So what's that about? I hope the block is hot. Let's just look. Okay. I'm hearing angry text. Did you send somebody an angry text? Or somebody sent you an angry text? Overall energy, Pisces. I have the death card in the reverse. Could be dealing with Scorpio energy here. I have the Seven of Wands. Strong Sag energy as well. Mm. Oh my goodness. This right here, this is interesting. I'm getting like, oh, getting a few different vibes here, but I'm going to pick up the one that stands out. Here's the thing, Pisces. This is an ending of a cycle, or a way of thinking, but it's not like you didn't fight for it. Okay? I'm telling you, this is like a relaxed vibe. It's like, give me a little bit more on the death in the reverse. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. You've come to terms with quite a few things here. Yeah, the Sun in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You've come to terms with a whole lot of different things. And it's this vibe of, well, when you look at it like, well, it's not like I didn't try. It's not like I didn't fight for it. But at this time, it's not like I didn't try to talk. It's not like I didn't try, but at this time, it's time to let go here. Knight of Cups in the reverse here. Yeah. Okay. The Magician in the reverse. Hey, Darisha. Pisces, I feel like you are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, you're not mad, you're not angry, you're just at a place of having more peace and like solitude, and you're tired of thinking about things that you've maybe you were accused of doing wrong, and you're more focused on the things that you have done right. It's this vibe of, okay, yeah, I made that mistake, I did that, but now I want to move on with my life. I don't want to stay in this place of feeling like I'm going to constantly blame myself, or somebody's going to constantly blame me for something that I can't control. You know, some of you are at a place of knowing that no matter how hard you try, with the Nine of Cups is what I kept seeing here. No, some of you are at a place where you like, no matter how hard you try, if people have a certain opinion about you or view about you, they're going to have it anyway. So this is this vibe of, I might as well be happy. I might as well just do what I want to do, or do how I see fit. You know what I mean? It's like, I might as well do how I see fit, because people are going to say what they want to anyway. Even if I go and try to explain myself, people are still going to see things the way they see it, because that's how they want to see it. And at this point, Pisces, you could be feeling like, okay, well, that's them. With the Queen of Pentacles, you could just be feeling like, I got a whole life to live here. I got a whole life to live. And also, Pisces, you could be coming to a place of knowing that the people that dropped off, the people that are no longer with you in your life because of you standing up for yourself, or because of you having boundaries, or whatever this is, you're realizing those people didn't deserve to be there anyway. Because if you implement a boundary and a person is quickly ready to leave, that's a person that probably didn't need to be there anyway. But I feel like you're seeing that. You acknowledge that. Yeah. With the Eight of Swords. Yep. Maybe it took you a while to set yourself free from that. But I feel like at this time, this is that type of vibe here. Okay. The High Priestess in the reverse. Or respect your boundaries. Exactly, Darisha. Yeah. You're realizing that. You're realizing with the High Priestess, or you realize this, with the High Priestess in the reverse, it's this vibe of people treating you less than what you deserve. You're no longer going for that. So maybe this, super blue moon and the retrogrades have just kind of, what's the word? Kind of help push your self-worth and self-value to the front, to the forefront. So you're seeing things differently when it involves yourself personally. You're seeing that you shouldn't have to compromise yourself for anyone. We got the Six of Wands in a reverse coming up in the past. Because to be honest, Pisces, some of these people didn't even choose you. They didn't even choose to respect you. They didn't even choose to really try to understand you. And you're seeing that. That's right, Derisha. Absolutely. You're seeing that. You're seeing like, hey, these people didn't even choose to respect me or really honor my presence in their life anyway. In the past. Give me a little bit more on that. The Fool. Yep. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Look at that. You could have felt like in the past, a lot of the new beginnings that you could have potentially had. The thing about it, in order to have a new beginning with a particular person or people, you had to, Queen of Swords energy in the reverse, you had to let your guard down and you had to basically be a lot less stronger than you are in order to have those beginnings in the past. But I feel like a lot of you were unwilling to do that. I noticed that men treat me better as a friend, so be it. Now I'll chill as they valued homie until my emperor vibe. Yeah. So yeah. And a lot of times the wrong type of connections, if you noticed, I'm saying the wrong, in quotations here, the wrong connections, um, those people that you're connecting with, for some reason, they either want you to be one or two ways. Either they want you to be too much or too vocal, or be very quiet. It's hard for people to want you to be um, neutral. And you could be a person that believes in being neutral, you know? And so you're seeing with the Three of Cups in the reverse that it shouldn't be this hard to have relationships, friendships. You're seeing that moving forward. Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. This is an abundant amount of clarity that you received here. Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing open the door. So with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, you could have made a decision that wasn't necessarily ideal at the time, but it opened doors for you. Okay. Hey, Trip. Learning from mistakes is good, but I need to remind myself that each person is totally different. That's right. That's right. That's right, Steph. Yeah. So it was a decision that you could have made that was tough to make at first, but you're seeing, yeah, with the Five of Cups in the reverse, when you stepped out of it and you're able to look back a little bit because you're out of it, you're saying, whoa, that was the best decision I ever made. With the Hierophant. And that's where your wisdom comes from, Pisces. Learning when to walk away from things that are just not good for you. Taurus energy here. With the Strength card, Leo. Exactly. I'm hearing that song, Breaking Up is Hard to Do. That's an old song. It's like breaking up is hard to do. So maybe you had to break up with somebody and you're seeing now that it was the best thing that you could have done because of this devil energy, Capricorn here. Yeah. Three of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands here. I'm hearing abundancy with the King of Cups. Look at that. I feel like, Pisces, when you walked away from whatever this was that you felt like just wasn't good, you walked into an abundant amount of, I'm hearing honor, self-love, just more of an appreciation for yourself here. When you really looked at it, Ace of Wands in the reverse, when you really looked at it, a lot of you could have carried the weight of the situation anyway. When you really looked at it, you were like, wait a minute, I'm somebody valuable. With the Star in the reverse, even though this person didn't treat me as such, I'm very valuable. I see somebody looking back at themselves in the mirror like, Just looking back at themselves in the mirror like, like you're gorgeous, you're handsome. Like looking back at the mirror. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I don't know, but I see somebody doing that. So you could be, feeling yourself and knowing that you deserve more. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you needed this reality check, Pisces, because for a while with the Five of Pentacles, I'm gonna be real. For what's that song? You don't know you're beautiful. Who made that song? You don't know you're beautiful. I don't know the artist, but for a while you forgot who you are. I'm gonna be honest. You've always known you were attractive. You always known you had a lot of good traits, but for a minute you forgot, and you had to be reminded. You had to be reminded of who you are. You've always known this now. It's not like you were oblivious, but you had to be reminded. Now I'm hearing that song by Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling my yeah. You had to be reminded of who you are. This come up like it's been a few months ago. I've had that song to come up. Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. I'm hearing declare. You had to get to a place of declaring with the Five of Wands in the reverse that if you meet someone that's not going to fight for you or fight for this, or not physically, but if you meet someone that's not going to put in the work and actually fight to keep the situation like you're doing, it's not worth it. Because then you're chasing them. Then you're chasing them, and and that's why I get that fed up. I'm hearing that song by JoJo, Get Out, It's the End of You and Me, It's Too Late, with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Ten of Cups in the reverse. It's like, why are you going to chase? And now I'm hearing that song by TLC, Switch, where T-Boz says, don't take no mess from nobody. If they act dumb, then leave them alone. Wow. Okay. And then she said later on in their song, she said something, you can't trust, is either you can't trust or you can't be in a relationship if that's how you got to act. It's a song by TLC. It's called Switch. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you got to be in a situation and you're not happy, hey, Sarah, you're not staying in it. And I don't blame you. You're finished with this whole convincing people of your worth. What's the point, right? With the world. Yeah. You got a whole life ahead of you. You got a whole life ahead of you here. With the Two of Wands. A lot of chances you're going to have to make choices, and choosing somebody that's not choosing you is not it. This could be lovers, friends, you know what I mean? Sometimes your family, Yeah. In the song, she said, don't take no mess from nobody. It's something about sending them home or something. Y'all have to check that song out. Yeah. It's by TLC called Switch. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to shut stuff down. When you see it's not going anywhere, I don't care what it is. Sometimes you just got to shut it down. Hey, Taddy. Sometimes you just got to shut it down. Sometimes you got to shut some people down, too. But you know that, Pisces. All right. Anything else, Pisces energy? We got the Hangman. Okay. Clarify that Hangman energy, please. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. You're holding on to your stability, which you should. People have shown so many times that even though you love them, you must let them go because they may not have the same love. That's right, Chanel. I mean, it's just like that sometimes, and it's hard. It's hard. It's hard, but it's necessary because sometimes trying to hold on to somebody else could mean you are letting go of yourself. And if and when this person decide they still want to leave, guess what? Then you got to try to find yourself again. A lot of times that's why we hurt so bad after a situation is over, is because we lost a part of ourselves, and we gotta go and do the work to get that piece back, or at least get a piece to replace, you know, um get a piece to replace what we lost, if that makes any sense, within ourselves. Darisha, you said definitely not it. Girl, what you talking about? Darisha said, All right, Pisces. Let's look at the energies around you. Let's see. All right. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna be using this True Heart Intuitive Tarot again that I used last night by Rachel True. And yeah, let me go ahead and shuffle. I don't know why I was getting ready to cut the deck. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live. And for other readings, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it resonates with you, okay? Alrighty. Let's get two more shuffles here. And everybody, if somebody is treating you bad, if somebody is not treating you well, if they are disrespecting you, neglecting you, intentionally trying to play games and all that, that's a person you don't need. Okay, Darisha. I totally get it. Yeah. That's a person you don't need. If they playing games and having you up in your head all the time, and they're not consistent, you wasting your time. You can waste months or years with energy like that. Hey, Cyber Queen. And it's not worth it. At the end of the day, it's not worth it, y'all. Let people miss you. That's what I let them miss you. If they miss you, just let them miss you. They'll be all right. Overall energy for the energies around you, I have the Princess of Disc here in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Swords here in the reverse. I'm hearing the song by King George again, where it says, I think it's King George, I can't stay too long. My girl is waiting. I don't want to be foolish. Got a good thing going on, and I'm not trying to lose it. So this could be an energy here for somebody. And I'm also, well, there was one more song there. Maybe it'll come back, but definitely that one is there. So somebody could have messed up. I don't know. Um, or you could be dealing with somebody that feels this way now. Give me a little bit more on this Princess of Disc here. Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. This is a person, Pisces. I don't know if they're still like this or not. You have to let me know. Whomever this is, they used to be just real deceptive or untrustworthy, sneaky. I don't know why it feels like. Hey, Veronica. Yeah. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, this person was a mess. And the thing about it, something has made them realize or will make them realize something about you. Two of Swords is in the reverse. The blindfold is off. Ace of Swords is in the reverse. Yeah. Now I'm hearing that part in that song. We got a good thing going on and I'm not trying to lose it. But they did lose it. The Star in the reverse. Aquarius. Yeah. I know y'all get tired of hearing about the exes, but this looked like that situation. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So why is this significant to Pisces? Let me see. What do you need to know? The Hierophant in the reverse. That you two were on different pages, okay? The King of Discs. This is a different energy here with the King of Discs. This is somebody that I feel like that is well respected, that you respect this person. I don't know. Let's see. The Death in the reverse. This is a person that is well respected. Maybe this is you. I'm keep hearing because I don't want to lose it. Can't stay too long. Huh. Let me see. Give me a little bit more on that Death in the reverse. The Nine of Discs in the reverse. Something about this person's value. Or they value you. Yeah, Ten of Cups. It's like this, somebody values you or you value them. In the past with the Queen of Cups in the reverse here, this could have been someone that you never thought about giving a chance. But you respect them. Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. You respect this person. With the Four of Cups, you could have rejected them in the past. Oh. Or they could have rejected you. Did they reject you? Did they reject Pisces? Yeah, the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This could have been somebody that rejected you. Oh. Somebody feels unfinished business. Justice in the reverse. Oh. Somebody could have chosen to start something new with you, Pisces. And instead of doing that, they made a decision with the Two of Discs in the reverse. This doesn't even seem like a person that maybe you were with long term, but they made a decision. They went a different direction. And the thing is, with the Three of Swords, you went from really respecting this person or thinking about how much they seem to respect you till it changed the dynamic here. Maybe they went and had a new beginning with somebody else and you thought you and this person were going to have a new beginning. The Strength card, Leo energy, could have been a Leo. Yeah, they went off and had a new beginning with somebody else, or they went off to do something else. We got the Ten of Discs in the reverse here. Yeah, this person, we had the Ten of Pentacles in your reading earlier. This person rejected the stability that they could have had here. But why do I feel like you two never had anything, though? Ace of Cups in the reverse. with the sun. Hmm. I gotta be honest. This is a person, Pisces. I feel like they went after love in a different situation with the lovers, Gemini. See, we got the Eight of Cups. They walked away. They walked away from it. They walked away from you. So why did they leave Pisces hanging? But we definitely see it could have been another energy, but the Six of Discs in the reverse. Did they have somebody else in mind, or they had an idea in mind? Give me more on that. The Chariot, Cancer. Yeah, they could have had they could have had another person in mind. Or to be real, Pisces, this could have been you that had somebody else in mind. And you moved away from this person. Like if somebody you couldn't get off your mind, or they couldn't get off their mind. Five of Wands in the reverse. And this could have been why they didn't try to solidify this. Business and friends, and I can't get in the way of that. Okay. Whatever, it could have been another person, could have been another situation, could have been anything that they allowed to be at the forefront and didn't even think about trying to start something with you. So that could have been why they rejected you, or you rejected them. Maybe you felt like, oh, I don't have time to date right now. I got to work. I got this. I got that. Oh, I don't have time to date right now. Maybe you told this person that because maybe they reminded you of something that you already got out of or something. It was an energy that you said, okay, I've dealt with this type of energy before. I'm not trying to go back down that road. Huh. Okay. We got the Prince of Cups in the reverse, though. I'm hearing handsome reward. So with the Three of Wands in the reverse, this didn't go as expected here. Very confusing to me. We got the Three of Discs and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this didn't go as planned or as expected here. Somebody expected the Nine of Cups. Hey, Teresa. Somebody expected the Nine of Cups here. So what did this person do to make you lose interest? Because I feel like even if they left the situation to go and deal with somebody else before you two could get started, I feel like your interest was already leaving anyway. Let's see. What did this person do? Oh, the Hangman in the reverse flew out so quickly. Pisces. You could have felt like this person always left you hanging. Yeah, you could have felt like this person always left you hanging with the World card here. Why do they always leave Pisces hanging? Why do they always leave you hanging? Let's see. The Empress in the reverse. This person, this is very confusing energy here. Because I got the World card and then the Empress in the reverse. It's like, I feel like this person wasn't really giving to any connection. The Six of Swords in the reverse. It's like they weren't giving to any connection, but they weren't saying goodbye to connections that they weren't giving to, or something along those lines. So instead of this person just telling you, hey, yours truly, instead of this person just telling you that, hey, I don't have time for a relationship right now, or you telling them, however this is. I feel like Pisces, you lost respect for the person or the situation because you felt like they could have just told you that they weren't ready to invest or something, because it's a vibe of them leaving you hanging to the point where you had to release yourself from that energy. You had to be willing to release yourself. Ten of Wands and the Fool in a reverse. Okay. Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is interesting. Did this person want you to stick around? Let's see. This person want Pisces to stick around. Yes, they did. The Prince of Wands. They wanted you to stick around. Mm. With the High Priestess in the reverse. This person was hoping that you wouldn't see your value. And that you would stick around. This is weird. Weird. I see why you just got away from this. It's weird. So what was the point? What was the point of this person trying to hold on if they weren't invested? The Six of Wands. With the Magician here. Because they knew you were a good person. They knew the value there. But they still want to have you hanging with the Hermit. No, you didn't deserve this. Emperor, yeah. And it could have boosted or boasted their ego. Their ego could have been boosted because of who you are or your status or something like that. Five of Cups. Because deep down inside, this person could have been a sad person. And maybe having somebody around like you made them feel motivated, inspired, or something along those lines. Eight of Swords in the reverse. But I don't feel like it did much for you. What was this person's true intentions with Pisces? The Nine of Swords. Huh. They wanted to stay in your head. They wanted to stay on your mind. Okay? For a disconnect. They wanted to implant themselves into your mind for whatever the reason. The Devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy here. And the Nine of... Yeah, this is weird. Weird. That's why they never told you the truth. Anything else so I can get out this person's energy here? The Tower in the reverse. I told you, y'all, this person they never wanted anything to end. They wanted to keep your energy around with the Moon. But I don't see a beginning here. In fact, I don't see them having a beginning with anybody. I don't know what the point was. What was the point? What was the point? What was the point of this person? Like, the Princess of Swords in the reverse and the Prince of Discs. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna have to leave this alone because this is confusing. I can't figure out what was the point. Maybe this person didn't even know. Maybe this person didn't even know what they were doing. Four of Swords. Seven of Wands. Y'all, this is weird. Six of Cups reverse. This person could have been a game player or something. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it right here with them. I really don't get it because If you don't want to start something new with Pisces, then why you want to keep them around? And then it's like, but you don't have a new beginning with anybody, but you're not willing to let go of certain energies. That's a lot. That's a lot. Just we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. So what it tells me, Pisces, is that a lot of it is the vibration that you have, and they wanted to keep that around, but you were like, okay, we're not walking, or what we're not walking. That's right. I believe that too, DP and Teresa. We're not walking towards having a relationship of any kind. So what are we doing? You know? So it's like what so it's like what are we doing? You say you glad he did. Oh my goodness. This is that was confusing, y'all. That really whew, that was something there. Thank you, Saranda, for your $9.99. Thank you so much. Very, very confusing. I can see why you just you got tired of that. Let's see what the owls have to say today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, everybody, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified. I need to sage a little bit because that right there just sheesh. That was a bit much, y'all. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live. And for other messages, please feel free to leave a comment to let me know how it resonates with you. Love to hear from you. All right, give me 1 second here. That was something else. Pisces 22, I really believe it's mainly what your preference is as far as cleansing. I would check out to see what kind of cleansing practices maybe you're into. I mean, there's sage, there's Palo Santo, there's, you know, even meditation, there's prayer. So I would try to research and see what you need cleansing for per se. Like if it's trying to get over a relationship, if it's trying to get over a family dynamic, if it's trying to get over just maybe some mild depression or something like that, I would look into the type of cleansing that you're looking for, and go from there. Because it really depends on what resonates with you. That's right, Saranda. So yeah. My pleasure. I hope that helped. All right, Pisces, let's see what the owls have to say for you today. Because that energy there was just very confusing. You know, sometimes people love the idea of you. Sometimes you can meet people that love or they like the idea of you, but they don't know how or they're not willing to try to keep you. But they like the idea of you, your energy, your vibe, everything you stand for. You know. So just be mindful of that. Hey, Gia. All right, let's see what the owls have to say today. Let's see overall energy. The Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Wands. You're putting your best foot forward, Pisces, and a lot of people are watching this. Okay? With the world in the reverse here. Yeah, you're putting, like I said, the people are watching with the world here. You're putting your best foot forward at this time. I don't know what you're doing. Let's see. Give me a little bit more on the world with the Empress. So you're putting a lot of time and energy into yourself and into your work with the Empress. Hey Victoria, how are you? And with the Two of Wands, why do we have the Two of Wands? With the King of Cups. Yeah, it's this it's you choosing, like that first reading, if you go back, if you haven't watched the first part of this video, it's you choosing not to put up with things anymore. Like I said earlier, Pisces, it's like you're tired. You're tired of going over and over in your mind of what you could have done differently, or what you could have said differently that would have made certain people not walk away, or made certain people not get upset with you. But you're seeing and you're learning that, Pisces, if you had you not said anything or had you not done anything, look at how, how much worse the situation could have been. So you're tired of trying to think about, okay, if I hadn't said anything, if I hadn't done anything, then maybe this situation would be different. But then you got to remember, that's the devil energy here, Capricorn. That energy would have overruled your person. And anybody that really cares for you, that really is trying to be there, is not going to require you to compromise yourself like that. I mean, we have to bend a little bit when we're getting to know people, but you shouldn't have to bend all the way over till you break in order for somebody to feel secure. Okay? With the Knight of Wands here. Hey, King Clairvoyant, how are you? And with the Knight of Wands, I believe that this has really, maybe this was like a sudden awakening that you had, or a sudden epiphany where you say, you know what? I need to stop thinking about the decisions that I made that I know that were the best decisions, because had I not made them, where would I be? With the Four of Swords. Because you have some people, Pisces, that I'm sure you know, that will sit back and watch you self-destruct with the Eight of Pentacles. Because they know what it took for you to, get to where you are, or to be the person that you are. They know you have put in a lot of work. And some people that are not good for you will try to come into your life and just try to knock you down in certain ways. And being that you're more in tune with yourself, you're seeing that now. That's why I feel like you're like, okay, I'm so sick of thinking about what I could have done differently. Who knows, Pisces? Maybe God wanted you to do it that way so you could be where you are now. Maybe he guided you to handle things the way that you did so you could be where you are now. Because in the past, I have the Hierophant. So clearly you've made some wise decisions, Taurus energy. You've made some wise decisions. Did it cost you some friendships or relationships? It may have, with the Four of Wands. But you got to ask yourself, were those people really your friends anyway? By you making a good decision with the Seven of Pentacles, as you continue to go forward in life, were those people really your friends anyway? We have the Ace of Wands here. Okay. People that really love you, they can accept you all the way around. Not anything that's going to help them to destroy themselves, okay? Now, of course, because they protect themselves as well. But I'm saying, if you have a boundary, if you have a certain belief or whatever like that, they're going to love you regardless. And they're not going to be willing to just, with the Knight of Swords, be willing to go away all because, oh, you said no, or all because, you put up a boundary, or, You made it clear about something. That's what I'm talking about with the lovers. Absolutely. So you're seeing that, like, people that really love me, they're not going to just be bothered by little things. But I told him I didn't want to be with him and let's just be friends. He thinks because he's a football player, women should fall to his knee, to their knees for him, not me. But he kept me very confused, very in and out energy. I'm cool on him. Yeah, that's right. That confusion. You don't want that, Bianca. So yeah, Pisces, you're seeing that with the Knight of Cups here, where people probably should have given you a lot of credit or a lot of love and support for certain beliefs that you have or certain things that you like, or whatever like that. You received some criticism, but now you're seeing that those are not your people. So with you going forward with the Fool card and a new beginning here, I do feel like you're evaluating who's going to be taking care of you and who you should be taking care of, okay? With the Five of Cups. It took you to go through these hardships, Pisces, to really get to this place with the Six of Cups of knowing who to give your attention to. Yeah. That's on the other side of pain. Nobody wants to feel pain, but on the other side of pain is usually the best lesson. It's just getting through the pain that we don't want to go through. We do have the Judgment card here, Pisces. Trust and believe that any injustice that has happened in your life, there has come the Temperance energy, which balance has been brought, okay? You may not always see it. With the Justice, look at that. I was just thinking about it. That's so wild. I was just saying that. Look. Any injustice with the Judgment card and to clarify with the Justice is balanced. Eventually it's balanced. So therefore, anybody that wronged you, anybody that said anything crazy about you, tried to shame you, tried to discredit you, dishonor you, maybe they did something borderline just totally disrespectful, Pisces, with the Hangman energy here, just hang in there, do your thing, and things will be balanced. You may never know if this person gets to see what they've done to you or whatever like that, but you can trust that it happens because it does. Whatever energy you put out here, you can believe that it's coming back. And I feel like, Pisces, a lot of these people that you've encountered, you handle them with grace. You got upset. You probably did talk to him and argue with him a little bit, but you handled it with grace. And that's why you're getting this grace back in your life. With the Page of Swords here. Yeah. And you got some people shocked, Pisces, because with the Page of Swords, clarify that Page of Swords. Some people are shocked because with everything that you've been through with the Moon energy, you continue to climb. You continue to shine. It's like, that's crazy with the Emperor. Hearing that song by Kanye West, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. I don't know why people think that when they leave you or they do something crazy to you or they leave you for somebody else that you're just going to be so down and out. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt now, but I'm just saying I don't know why people feel like when I leave, she going to be so messed up or he going to be so messed up. But then when they see you somewhere or they hear about something you're doing, they're like, oh, and they're so shocked. I don't know how they get to a place of being so self-centered that they think that your happiness, is determined based on their actions or their presence in your life. It's weird. It's got to be an ego thing. It's got to be an ego thing. All right. Any last messages here for Pisces? We do have the Page of Wands. That's what I was thinking, Teresa. Yeah, power trip and ego. Okay. So why do we have that Page of Wands energy with the Nine of Swords? So Pisces, you could be moving into a place of having I'm hearing guardianship. I'm hearing guardianship. What's that about? Moving into a place of guardianship? Five of Wands. Oh, you could also be moving forward, be moving in goodness, let me get it out. You could be moving forward into a place of having better control of your emotions. Okay. Maybe some of you been trying to work on that with the Ten of Pentacles, being more grounded, being more stable here. I feel like your ships are coming in when it comes to that. I'm hearing that sound emotional roller coaster. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you is never healthy. I don't know. That's a song. I don't know the artist. But yeah, you could have felt like you dealt with so like people that had you kind of imbalanced. And so now you've been working on yourself so much that you're walking into this place of having more Vivian Green. Thank you, Dorisha. Yeah. You could be feeling like since you are in a better place, you're not on this emotional roller coaster anymore. You're being more grounded. King of Pentacles here, more stable, more solid. With the Seven of Swords. And whoever thought they got away with whatever they did, Pisces, I'm telling you, a lot of you don't even care. You don't even care. It's like, let them think they got away with it. I don't care. At least I'm not in it anymore. You know what I mean? It's that type of vibe. That's what I felt at the beginning of the reading today. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. I just want to move forward. I don't care what they did, what they said. Hey, Minia. Manea in acceptance. Going through the stages of grief, but acceptance is a huge one. Trying to accept the situation that you just got out of is hard. But we have to accept it, and we have to accept that there's nothing that we can do about it. And I know nobody want to hear that, but it's true. I've had to do it myself. As much as you may care about somebody, as much as you may want to be in a situation, when it gets to a point where you know that it's done, like with me, I've had to close quite a few chapters in my life, no books. And was it easy walking away? Absolutely not. But I know that if had I not closed the books, I wouldn't be where I am now. So acceptance is a huge one. Accept the situation for what it is. Recognize all that there is to gain. Recognize the lesson that you've learned from that person, from that situation. Always wish the person well and just take it one day at a time. That's all we can do. We can't do anything else. Allow yourself to feel the emotion. Don't try to fight the emotion. Feel the emotion. You know, feel the emotion. Replace that negative emotion with a positive one, but go ahead and feel it. And one day at a time. That's really it. It's a process. We get better after acceptance. Empress speaks volumes, and it's the same thing that told me. Thank you, Darisha. Yeah, it's a process because you got to remember whether you were with this person weeks, months, years, some of you decades. You didn't just fall in love with this person overnight, right? Or you didn't just start caring for them overnight. It was more than, even though they say love at first sight and all that. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying to have deep feelings for somebody, it took more than just a few days, a few weeks, whatever like that. So I say all that to say it's going to take time for you to retrain your thinking because you've gotten accustomed to this person. So now you have to readjust. You have to detox this person's energy from you. And that can be hard. It's just like losing a spouse. It's the same, somewhat the same thing. When you lose a spouse, like they are gone, like, they pass away, it's the same thing. It's a grieving process. And it takes time. Grieving a relationship of any kind is hard. When it's over, it is hard. It is tough, but you can get through it. Right. Some days you feel nothing. Then Feel things so strong when not even thinking of him. See that piece right there. Some days you feel nothing. See, that tells me that you are healing. You're not just steadily feeling bad all the time. So that means you're healing. You probably did go through a cycle of feeling bad every minute, every hour, every day. Like, oh my gosh, it's really over. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You probably did have those days, but now, I don't know where you are as far as the time frame in the healing process. You're probably at that place of getting closer to acceptance. Because I'm telling you, when somebody hurts your feelings are all that you have, right? When you think about it. Outside of, I'm not talking about like your family and material things. I'm talking about as a person, as a spiritual being, especially in this vessel here. Because this vessel is what, houses our spirit. So all you have, the main token is your feelings, how things make you feel. And when you no longer have a connection in your life, it is hard. It is an adjustment. It's not impossible, but it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment. And even if people think, oh, if you were the person that had to walk away, it's easier. No, it's not. Mm-mm. If you were the person that somebody walked away from you, is it easier? No, it's not. Either, I'm telling you, it's not easy on either side. I've been on both sides. It's not. It's not easy. But when you know it's necessary in whatever way, that helps for you to make sense of it, and it brings it to where you can see it from a different perspective. I'm telling you, it's hard. And the thing about, yeah, Derisha, thing about walking away, you have this little feeling in your mind, like this little feeling in your spirit where it's like, did I make the right decision? Should I have given that one more chance? You know what I mean? You have that kind of thing. It was not easy to walk away at all. Would rather have been dumped. But see, that's the thing. When you get dumped or you get left, you got to deal with somebody leaving you, and it's both situations are hard either way. All right, none of it's easy to be rejected or to be the rejector. Made it very clear, no section of my boundaries. He was not happy, and I just walked away. Wow, Bianca. Okay, yeah. It's not easy either way, but we have to be patient with ourselves and not try to suppress the emotion. You got to feel the feeling. You got to feel the pain. You got to allow yourself to feel it, but we can't drown in it. We got to feel it and say, you know what? This hurts today. I feel bad today. I miss this person today, but guess what? I know they're not good for me. I know that I made the right decision walking away. Trust me. I've been there, done that. And I don't care how fine they are. I don't care how good they smell. I don't care how good the intimacy was. I don't care about any of that. If they were not treating you right, none of that matters. And what really helps me, what inspires me is, just having that thought in my mind of, if this person did this, if they were treating me like this, just imagine how it's going to feel when you meet the person that's really for you, that really, really thinks the world of you, who can't get enough of you. You know? Because there are people like that. There are people like that. I'm talking about that can't get enough of you, that love to, of course, they got to work and all these things, but they just, there's nothing better than you when they have time. The calling, coming by, seeing y'all, seeing each other, and it's a mutual thing. No relationship is ever like 50-50 if you really think about it. It's usually 60-40, 80-20, 70-30. It's rare. Sometimes it can be 90-10. But usually they have a commonality where they still care for each other and they're down for each other. And that's what you want. None of this people just either keeping you a secret, or they acting all weird, or they don't know who they are, so they don't know how to pour into you, or they're not over their exes, so they don't know what to do, or just a whole lot of, oh, you're not dumping your problems. That's, I don't even look at it like that. I look at it as you're just going through, you're trying to get to a better place, and you're sharing your story, and you felt confident and safe enough to come in here and speak your mind and speak your truth. And I hope that, we as a family here, this is what I call when we in this chat, are providing you with some insight, because we've all been through, we've all been through, and it's tough. It's tough. But have been with this person for 30 years. He hurt me spiritually, and in that same day, I walked away spiritually, then walked away physically. That's right, Veronica. Yeah, it's tough. 30 years, that's a long time. That's what I'm saying. Some of us have been with these people months, years, decades. And it's not easy at any point, whether it's a marriage, a relationship, whatever, a friendship. It's getting away from a connection is hard because you're breaking a tie. So it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel good for you or that person. Hey, Deborah. So just know that. Don't think somebody got away free because, oh, they hurt you and you walked away, or, oh, they hurt you and they walked away. No, they got to deal with their feelings too. They may deal with them on a different time, in a different time, but they're going to deal with that. But what you got to keep in mind, and this for everybody, what we got to keep in mind is what we deserve. And there are people that you can meet that will love you, just like how I mentioned, that they can't get enough of you. I want somebody to be intoxicated with me. I'm just saying. not too, I don't want no fatal attraction now. I don't want that. But I'm talking about, there's nothing better. They just want to be around me, just into me like that. Conversations on point, we connecting on point. Yeah, drunk in love. I'm talking like, yes, Darisha, I want that person. Some love, hugs, and comfort food. That's right, Steph, thank you for that. I want the person to be so into me, like there's nothing else. I'm talking to, man, somebody can come in and say, I've been through a lot. I know you've been through a lot. But to me, this is where I want to be. And when I'm at work, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to get close to you when I get off work. Stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. And that love is out there. At this point, I low-key want the fatal attraction. Dog, Slim. Okay, whatever floats your boat. If you want the fatal attraction, hey, nothing wrong with that. You want somebody to be crazy over you like that? Hey, maybe you two could be crazy over each other. 10 for me, and I'm leaving this week, and I hope it's a peace. I have kids and grandkids that I don't want to continue seeing me unhappy. It's fatal attraction. Like I like Saranda. 10 years. Okay. I totally understand that too. Yeah, I'm telling you, I want some, that's what I'm working on for myself. You know what I mean? That's the manifestation. I'm like, I want somebody to be just into me like that. You know, just like, oh my God, I gotta call her. I gotta see how she doing. I gotta, whenever I can go over there and see her, she see me. That kind of thing. I'm tired of this half love and got to play all these crazy games. Oh my gosh, the games are exhausting to me. Okay, Darisha, thank you for coming in. Got a meeting at 10. Okay, good luck in your meeting. And say, don't worry about any of that. I'm here now. That's right, Steph. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Steph, no. Saranda, no. Darisha, no. Yeah, Bianca, y'all. Hey, I'm just saying, Slim want fatal attraction. There's nothing wrong with that, everybody. What you want. But don't settle. Don't give up until you get what you want. I'm telling you, there are people out there that are waiting to love you the way you want to be loved. And they want to be loved like that too. I'm telling you. You might have dealt with some knuckleheads. Men and women can be knuckleheads. You dealt with some knuckleheads that didn't see your worth. But they don't weren't sitting around hurting. You hurting because of the actions that they displayed towards you or against you, right? Because how they did, betrayed you, lied, and all that kind of, play games with you. You get upset with that because you don't like for people to come in and waste your time. But you got to remember who really lost. When you think about your value and everything you brought to that connection, who lost? Who lost? I had one like that, but he was battling some insecurities and switched up on me. I was so confused. Yeah, Steph, that insecurity is something too. It's something too. When you being consistent, you being loyal, thoughtful, you doing all the things that you would like for somebody to do for you, and this person still can't appreciate that, and you had to walk away, or they left you because maybe they thought they could find something better. Who lost? I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you're perfect. Don't get me wrong. You probably made some mistakes in a relationship too. But what I'm saying is, who lost? If you are a person that gave your all of what your all looks like, and that person still didn't want to work on it or they want to leave you, who lost? I'm just saying. The person want to play games with you, who lost? They out here playing games and they fumble themselves out of a whole money bag. Talking about you. Or a whole diamond. Talking about you. Come on now. They try to treat you like you were less than because they didn't know who they were. Therefore, how could they know who you are? Now, when they see you over here looking like you dipped into some glitter, you know what I mean? Like, look like you dipped your body in some glitter, you shining like that, and they looking like, oh my goodness, like, I'm just saying. Surrounded. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that though. I'm telling you. We get into these connections, y'all, and they don't work out like the way, based on our expectations a lot of times. And we take it personally. But we have to remember what we contributed to the situation, good and bad. Anytime I've ever made a mistake, I'm woman enough to just apologize and not do it again. Because we're not perfect. But if I feel like that man can't accept that apology, he still want to keep hanging over my head and, as a way to control it. And that's not the situation for me. Because we're not perfect. And anybody that wants you to be perfect in a connection, you don't need to be with them because you're not, nobody's perfect. You're going to make mistakes. That person gonna make mistakes, but what are you two gonna do about the mistake? Are you going to say, hey man, I really messed up, I'm gonna take that L, I'm gonna do better and really do better? Or are you gonna drown in it, feel sorry for yourself, and all these things, and blame yourself for everything that goes wrong when you clearly see that it takes two to be in a connection? It takes two. And it's easier for people to try to blame you when they're at fault. Paid attention to the little fires. Mania. I hope this helped Mania. We all know where you are. We know we've been there. If we haven't been there, if we haven't been there, we could be going through it now. And, a lot of us got the t-shirt and the cap when it comes to that heartbreak. I'm just saying, a lot of us been through some things. We've been through some things. But they're going to always bring it up. Don't take accountability for his choices. Yeah. Surrender, yeah. And that's a form of manipulation. When you got somebody that just want to come in and blame you for everything, and they never address what they did to contribute it. Like a lot of times, you'll hear certain scenarios where a person say, man, she crazy or he's crazy, but they never give the information as to what their actions were like. Now some people are a little wild, but they never, if you notice, they rarely give information as to what their actions were in that situation. It's so hard, but baby, once you heal and do the work, the feeling is amazing. Boom, Bianca. I'm telling you, one day you'll just wake up and that weight be lifted. You be like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You be feeling like, am I still look, Bianca, you be feeling like, am I still here? Or am I floating in the clouds? Like what's going on? Like I feel light. You know what I mean? I feel light. I feel like I'm just floating. What's going on? Yeah. But you gotta get there though. When you get to that place, first you got to accept. Let me say this, everybody. And y'all know this video over an hour again. For those of you who've been watching me for a while, you know this is just normally what I do. So let me say this. The first step is that we got to realize that we've done the best that we could do. You did the best you could do at that time. Steph. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm glad you're out of that too. You gotta remember, everybody, when you were in that connection or with that person at that particular time, you did the best that you could do. Even if some of you reconcile with the person a couple of times, maybe three, maybe four, maybe five, maybe more. I don't know. But you did the very best you could do, but you couldn't do it by yourself. You couldn't do it alone. If they weren't willing to put in the energy and the effort to help you two come together and work on it together without them being selfish and you being selfish, there's nothing different you could have done. And we have to remember you did your absolute best. You did your absolute best. And when you do your best, what else can you do? People like to try to make you feel like you didn't do enough when you probably did way more than they did. But you did your best. Helps for the next race. That's right, Victoria. Thank you. Give yourself grace. It helps for the next race. That's right. I did take accountability for my mistakes, but you now got me thinking maybe I kept focusing too much on what I did wrong. Yeah. I'm telling you, Mania. I'm glad back to listen again. This one, he had a few. Okay, Sarana, glad to have you back. Mania, I'm telling you, a lot of times we forget. We forget about all the good that we brought to a connection. And then sometimes we can forget all of what that other person brought to the connection that wasn't good. Like, what am I doing to be breadcrumb? I'm going to tell you something about that. What I had to learn about breadcrumbing. When you feel like it's breadcrumbing, walk away. Walk away. Walk away. If a man or a woman cannot be direct enough to say, these are my intentions with you. Now, let me get it straight now. A lot of us try to test the spirit in order to see if this is a good candidate for you. We all do it. It's human nature. But I'm talking like it shouldn't be at a point where you gotta always try to guess and guess and guess. What do I fit? What is this? What is this? What is it? It shouldn't be like that. I mean, it just shouldn't be like that. I'm not saying that the person should be getting a relationship with you in the first month or whatever like that, but I'm saying it should not be where you're constantly wondering what is this, what is this, what is this, what is this. Because that means they're playing with your mind and they're playing with your time. Two of the most important things to you, your mind and your time. You don't want nobody playing with your mind, and you don't want nobody playing with your time. And when you feel like somebody's playing like that, they usually are. And if you're a G like me, I call them out. I call them out and I walk away. Everybody's not on that kind of time, but I am. When you go through enough stuff, you get to a place where you say, you know what? I see you playing games. I get that, but I'm out. I see you not really into anything serious and you playing games. I'm out. That's me. But everybody's not on that. Does that mean I don't feel it after I leave? No, it doesn't, because I do feel it. But I'm just saying, the moment I identify that my time is being played with, I call it out. That's right, Bianca. You call it out and you walk away from it because it's not good for you. Let me tell you, I give you an example of a very sick game that I had played on me. I had a guy one time. He would call, we would talk on the phone and everything like that, and he would just tell me about certain things that he was going to do, like plans, like vacation plans and um lunch and dinner plans and traveling plans. But he never included me, right? You know what I'm saying? I can go where I want to go, but I'm just saying he never included me and he kept doing it. So one day I said, okay, maybe let me just see where he is. So then, because I knew he was testing me, and I said, okay, I see what he's doing, so let me try this. Hey, Joy, I tried this. I said, well, I said, so when are we going to go on a vacation? And I don't know. You want to go on a vacation? You see what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, see, this what kind of stuff you on. You get what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. And I didn't have time for that. I didn't have time for it because it's like, you know, why are you playing games like that? Why are you telling me about all these things you trying to do, vacations, going here, going there, and you don't ever invite me, you don't include me in it at all. You either talk about yourself, your kids, you know what I mean? And then when I say, well, when are we gonna do something here? Oh, you wanna go on a vacation? I'm like, really? Hey, Veronica. Okay, cool. Glad to have you. Please feel free to share anything you'd like to while we're still in here, Veronica. My ex did this. I wasn't allowed to go to family events with his kids, and he told me to stay in my place. Steph, yeah, it's a whole mess. Miana, let me tell you something. I don't know what he wanted me to do. He could have wanted me to beg. I don't know. Shoot, sometimes I don't know what it was about, but I know it was it was crazy to me to tell somebody about all these plans you have, and we're supposed to be getting to know each other and you're not including me. I knew it was some kind of crazy game, and it was annoying. Cause I'm like, why would you? And I wasn't even mad. Like some people probably get mad, like, oh man, he didn't invite me to the Bahamas, or he didn't invite me to go here. No, I didn't get mad because if I want to go, I can go. But my thing is, why tell me about all these things and you never include me? What kind of reaction you trying to get out of me? That's when I felt, okay, he's breadcrumbing, he's playing. You know what I mean? And then to turn around and say, oh, so you want to go on vacation? Exactly, Steph. Like, girl, I'm not about to beg a man to take me nowhere. If I want to go, I go. Now, when I meet a man, he want to take me. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yes, I'm gonna go. Especially if I feel safe and everything. Yeah, I'm going. But until then, I don't have any problem going where I want to go. But the game, I can't do that stuff like that. It's like, it's like false hope, and you want me to sit there and beg you and all this kind of stuff. Like, for what? What are we doing? We're too old for that. What are we doing? He wanted you to feel less. It's weird. Yeah, it was. I agree. It was just way too much. It was way too much. So, um, Miana, like I was mentioning, just take it one day at a time. Um, like I said, some days are gonna feel better than others, But if you feel like this person was breadcrumbing you, now you know what to do moving forward. They start playing games like that. You can call it out, if you feel the need to, or you just walk away. I call it out because I think it's crazy. And I say, look, I know what you're trying to do. Clearly, this is not what you want. So let's go our separate ways. You know, you don't have time for that. I don't understand what a person get out of that. What do you get out of feeding somebody false hope? What do you get out of that? But some people do that. Okay. Glad to hear that. You don't deserve that. You don't want anybody toying with your mind. Like I said, messing with your mind and messing with your time. You don't have time for that. You can't get when you mess with your mental space, you gotta work very hard to get better with that, with your mental space. Somebody playing with you. And with your time, you can't get time back. You can't get it back. You cannot get it back. No matter what you do. But don't be regretful of the time that you spent with a person, because there probably was some good times. And guess what? You learned something from that experience. So don't feel bad because you were with this person for months, years, decades. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You just didn't like how they treated you, and I get that. You didn't like how they treated you. And one last time, thank you so much. I feel okay, great. And if you need to come back and see this live again and review what we talked about, you'll be able to do that. You will be able to do that. DP said, that's right. Yeah. I'm telling you, y'all, that's what, man. I've had people come back to me years. I told y'all about that time. This guy, oh my, 2000, see, 2010, he came back 13 years later. 13 years. And he sent me a message this year, earlier this year, apologize. It was like 2 paragraphs apologizing for how he treated me 13 years ago. Now, am I glad he did that because it showed a different side of him? Yeah. Did I respond back? No. But that's what he needed to do to clear his conscience. You know what I mean? But he told me, he said that he was going through a lot back then, and that he know there were a lot of people that he hurt, and he wanted to come out and just apologize for what he brought to the situation. And I can't knock him for that. My friend said my guy wouldn't commit but still want us together, so he does not take responsibility of the things that matter, like holidays, birthdays, and anniversaries and vacation. Yeah. And you gotta ask yourself, this what your friend said? Or is this your situation? However it is, whoever is going through that, you gotta ask yourself, like, is it really worth it? Because I know, like, when I was talking to that guy, he was up there talking about, yeah, I want to go to the beach, I want to go to the Bahamas, I want to go here, I want to go there, and thinking about taking the kids to some water park, and I mean, just going on and on and on, and I'm sitting there like, why in the world are you telling me and you're not inviting me? Okay. Bianca, yep, a year ago I was crying every day, upset on my couch for 7 months. I'm still healing, but where I'm now, I didn't see this a year ago. Yeah. Waiting on him for 13 years. Wow. Wow, 13 years? That's right, Bianca. And I've had that moment. I've had that moment of crying every day. And then one day you get to a place and you say, you know what? I got to pick myself up. I got to keep moving. I got to keep moving. He said, nah, he just taking it slow. I wasn't seeing it. Yeah. Veronica, he might be playing. He might be playing. I don't let nobody waste your time. You can't get your time back. Of course, you're gonna lose a little time trying to get to know people, because I mean you gotta lose a little time to get to know somebody. But when you see that the person is playing and they playing games with your time, you need to exit stage left. You don't have time if you want to. Some people keep these people in the friend zone. That would be all he would be as a friend, because he's not showing you any type of promise, any type of anything. Just like we have people. I've experienced this myself. You ever have people that keep breaking promises? Why you need people like that? Why do you need people that gonna constantly break promises? You know? Okay, cool. Sorry that it ended, but I'm glad you're here, Veronica. Why do you need people that keep breaking promises? You don't need that. Why? No regrets. Awesome. hmm So you don't need that, everybody. And I'll say this. I know I have shared this story a few times, and while we're talking about it, it's just like one last situation I was dealing with a guy. He promised me on two different occasions to bring dinner, and he never showed up. He didn't call, he didn't show, he didn't text, nothing. And for him, it was he was playing because he was still mad over a situation that we had already discussed. But the fact that you take it upon yourself to tell me you're going to do something, and the first day I waited a few hours, and then you didn't text, you didn't call, you didn't show. Okay, that means you don't respect my time. You don't respect me. Then the second day he did it, this 2 days in a row, the second day he did it, I said, oh no. Now you playing. Now you're trying to punish me. And you got to be mindful of stuff like that, because they know exactly what they're doing. They just hope you don't know what they're doing. So I called him on it. And I said, hey, evidently this is not what you want. And I get that. You're not into me like that. And I can tell by the games. And I can tell by the empty promises. You have a great day. I wish you wellness and success. And I left it at that. Did he respond back? No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Did he respond back? No. Because it probably threw him back. But, somebody playing with, I mean, come on, man. Nope. If he wanted to drive me away, he did a really good job. Because I just, I lost it for him during that time. I just did. You can get money back. You can get a new car. You can get new clothes. You know what I mean? You can cut your hair to grow back. You can do all these things. But the one thing you can't get back is time. You can't get time back. And when somebody disrespects you and they disrespect you and take your time, that's a person you don't need. You don't need that person. And that could be disrespecting your time by telling you stuff and they know they're not going to come through. That's wasting time. What are you doing? Because they want you to say, well, I want to go. I want to go. Can we go? Like, no, why am I going to do that? It's for men and women. Men and women. You got somebody telling you, oh, I want to go here. I want to go shopping here. I want to do this. And then they never invite you. I used to have friends like that. I had friends. They would call me and talk to me. Hey, girl, we going to this and this and that, girl. I'll call you and let you know how it go. And I'm like, really? You gonna call me and tell me about a concert? You calling me and tell me y'all going out to eat? You calling me and tell me y'all going here and there, but you didn't invite me? See what I'm saying? That was a straight, I felt like that was a straight punch between my eyes. You know? And those were people that called themselves my friend. And where they at now? Not in my contact list. Play that. No. No. And why do people do what they do? I have no idea. I wish I knew. It makes them look crazy for one. Miana, yeah. I had one friend, she was real bad for it. She used to call me, hey girl, me and such and that we going out to eat and we about to do this and we about to do that. And then I said, oh, okay, cool. And this is a person that knew that I didn't have nothing to do that particular weekend, or most of my weekends are free. And I was like, okay, cool, that sounds good and everything. And it never invited me. Never. Never invited me. Oh yeah. I've been through it with that stuff. But when she got into a situation, when she was on her last, that I know Bianca, she don't have Bianca surely don't mind getting on a plane. When this particular friend, so-called friend, when she had a situation, and I want to put her business out there like that, even though we're not cool like that. Um, who was the first one that she called when she got into a bind? It won't whoever she went out to eat with. It won't whoever she went to the movies with. It was me. If someone can go days without talking to you, that's definitely not the one. That's right, Slim. You got that right. That's right, Slim. Veronica, why is that laugh out loud? My friend just did that twice. Told me he invited other friends over with their kids or swimming, but she never invited me or my kids. I honestly didn't know how to respond. That's that disrespect. Veronica, that's that disrespect. That's that subtle disrespect. I'm telling you. We got to pay attention to that, y'all. People will disrespect you right to your face. And when I spot it out, I may not entirely get rid of the friendship, but I start moving real different with them. Same, get a kick out of it's childish. Bianca, yes. Bianca, you've been through, so you know. I know you probably been through some things as well as myself. Very immature. Yes. It's the games. It's the games. Like Slim said, they can go, Slim just said in the chat, they can go days without talking to you and all that kind of stuff. That's also a good point. Girl, was he a Libra? I had that October the 1st. Are you talking to me, Victoria, or are you talking to Veronica? This person, I want to say he was a Gemini. I can't remember. I want to say he was a Gemini or a Cancer. One of those. But it was just silly to me. It was silly to me to call me and just why you go through the hassle. Yeah, I'm about to go. Yeah, we're gonna ride up to the beach next weekend and all this stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna take the kids and do this and that. And it's like, okay, that's cool. I get it. Why you telling me? And you're not inviting me. And I thought about it. I said, okay, he's playing. He's trying to get a rise out of me. He's trying to get me to say, oh, I want to go. Oh, blah, blah. You won't get that. I said, well, have fun. I really hope y'all have fun. Enjoy your time with your children. Enjoy your time with your family. You know. Honestly, it's because I feel like they have money and she knows I don't. So I can't bring much extra. So then why tell me about the people you invite? Veronica, that's what I'm saying, girl. That's the disrespect. It doesn't matter what your financial situation is. If she was really your friend, she would invite you. I'm going to tell you right now, if I got a best friend, if I tell you I'm your friend, I don't care what your status is, whether you got more money than me or less, or we right at the same level. If I say I'm your friend, I got you. I got you. And if she was really rocking with you like that, she will make sure you good regardless. Regardless. That's what a friend does. That's what a friend if she and especially if you've been a good friend to her and she know that your financial situation may not be up to par, but if she got it like that and she said, okay, that's my friend. That's we cool. And you never asked her for anything, but she knows she got it like that. If that was me, I got you. I got you and the kids. I'm not gonna trip like that. But you got people that are like that. And you have to watch people like that. Because those are not your friends. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was dealing with a Libra woman, worst experience ever. 0 stars on her Google review. Oh my goodness, Slim. I like that. 0 stars on her Google review. Mine's a Gemini son, just like him. Got a son just like him, Serrano. Oh my goodness. You gotta be mindful of people, y'all. I'm telling you, some people will disrespect you right in front of your face and they think you're not paying attention. And if you like me, I'm writing down every offense. They may not know it, but I got it written down, a little sticky note in my mind, what they've done. I'm just waiting for them to mess up real bad so I can cut them off. I'm just, oh, that sounds so direct, right? But yeah, I just keep it. I don't say much. I keep it. And then when they do something just terrible, or if they get to a place of just being terrible, I know what to do, and it's usually cut them off. I don't have time. I don't have time. And I like to stand back. I like to sit back and watch people be who they are naturally. I like to see how you move naturally. Are you considerate? Yeah, I am surrounded. Like, are you considerate? Are you thoughtful? How do you move? How do you move organically? How do you move? I sit back and I watch that. Yep, same here. Had a Libra friend. She befriended a loudmouth female. I hear she borrowed money from the loudmouth and didn't pay her back. Who she called? Nope, she was very unreliable. Yep, DP, you gotta watch him. You gotta watch him. I'm telling you, y'all. You gotta watch people like that. You gotta watch people like that because they will especially if they feel like you're less than, or they feel like they got one up on you. People will show you who they are with that. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I don't, people that I meet, that I befriend or maybe potentially date, I don't tell them anything about my finances. I barely tell them what I do. You know what I mean? I don't say much of anything. I want to be treated like anybody else. I want them to treat me how they treat anybody else in the street that they might meet. Because that's going to tell me a lot about them. That's going to tell me a whole lot about them. I have it happen twice. She told me about Labor Day weekend. Let's see if she invites me. I hope she does. I hope she does. I wouldn't put my hopes in it. I wouldn't put high stake in it because she's already not invited you. But I hope she does. If she's really your friend, she would. I'm just saying that's wrong. That's wrong to have gatherings and involving kids and don't invite you and your children. That's messed up. That's really messed up. It's heartbreaking too. That can really hurt your feelings. But I know, like with me, that's why I have to be so protective of my energy because when I'm your friend, I really got you like that. I'm for real. I really got you. And so you have to really watch. If you have a big heart, you got to watch yourself. We got 47, 47. Okay. Thank you for the likes, everybody. You got to really watch yourself when you got a big heart and you're caring because you got some people out here that will try to play with you. They try to do things to hurt you on purpose, and it's wild out here. Then I go somewhere and get quiet. Then people wonder, well, dog, where's she at? Does she still live around there? Did she? You know what I mean? They like, where's she at? That is me. I sit back as well and watch as well. You just sit back and you chill and just don't say that much. Don't say that much. You say things when needed. Yet when she was befriending the loudmouth, she stood me up on our outings. What's that? Two times I was done. Nope, she can't come back. Yeah, DP, you can't let people keep disrespecting you like that. Because a lot of times they feel because you're a reliable person, they feel like you're going to always be sitting right there and they're going to be able to come back and keep doing it over and over again. You're not going to go anywhere. No, you got to show people sometimes that you're not up for the games like that. I've shown a few people and I've had people to come back to me years later, years, and say, gosh, I didn't know. Oh man, I didn't know. Yeah, I never stopped thinking about what I did. I never stopped thinking about what I said. I'm like, yeah, I bet so. I bet so because I'll leave you with your thoughts now. I don't have time. I can't do that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Can't do it. Mm-hmm. Can't do it. Yeah, Veronica, that's painful. Yes, it was the kid part for me. Yeah, I mean, to forget, not even invite your kids, like that's painful, man. I couldn't do anybody like that. I'm not if I can't invite all my friends to something, I'm not having anything. I'm not gonna invite a couple of friends to an event that is something for children, and I'm gonna invite certain ones, and I know I still got this other friend that has kids, and because of her situation, I'm not gonna invite her. No, that's wrong. That's wrong, and it's mean. Because if I can't invite all of you, I'm not inviting anybody. Period. I just wouldn't do it. When you cut this low vibrations off, your blessings pour in. That's right, Slim. That's right. With those, I get it. That's true. Y'all, I don't even play with my dad like that. And I love my parents. I do. I respect them to the most degree. But sometimes my dad, he has had a history of going left with me. He just kind of, I don't know what it is. He say little things that I don't like. Think I don't get away from him? Mm-mm. I don't say nothing to disrespect him. I never disrespect him. But I will slide away. And he'll be asking my brother, "Oh, your sister, oh, you da 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 da." Like, hey, mm-mm. I'm not putting up with that. No. You want to be slick and all that stuff and say ugly things to me and you want to disrespect me and all that, cool. But that does not mean I got to stand here and take it. I don't even put up with that from my own father. And so I'm not putting up with that from anybody. No. Why? Sometimes he'll just say things that I'm like, why would you say that? Why would you do that? Or you try to be funny and I like, nah, 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 nah. I don't like that. I don't like that. Mm-mm. So you have to really be mindful. And I just back up. I don't say nothing ugly to him. I just back up, and I give him time to think about what he said, and then he'll come back. He'll come back a little later. He'll say, "Well, what did I? Well, for whatever I done to you or whatever I said, I'm sorry." And that's not me wanting my dad to grovel. That's just me taking ownership of me and saying, okay, it's not okay to be treated that way, even if it's by your parent. And I back up and give him time to think. I give him time to think. Then when we talk again, it's done. You can't let people do you like that, man. I got one best friend. She is in another state now. We were 16, still close to this day. We in our early 50s. That's awesome, DP. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. You got friends. Like, I got one male friend. We live about probably about 4 hours away from each other. We never had a sit. We were never together or anything like that. He actually has a fiance. He's got a baby on the way. He's got one child and a baby on the way. We are really good friends. It's just like we just get each other. And the thing is, we weren't friends in school, but when we graduated high school and we, continue living our lives, we became friends via like online, like Facebook friends, and we just developed a friendship. And I could talk to him about anything, no judgment, no, you know what I mean? And we're really good friends. And I value that friendship a lot. Um, yeah. I've always been able to kind of get along better with men than women. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I have a female best friend as well, but I just always have vibe better with dudes than I have women. Them other haters got the boot. One is enough. Yeah, DP. That's all you need. You don't need a whole lot of friends. Mm-mm. I'd rather have one or two loyal ones than 10 to 15 fake ones. Because you only going to have a few that's going to hold you down. I'm telling you. I wish I'm in Flint, Michigan. She's in Tampa, Florida. And I won't fly there. My only fear. Oh, your fear of flying. I get that. I get that. Yeah, you gotta love yourself, man, and you gotta love those. You want to love everybody. Don't get me wrong, even your enemies, but you gotta love yourself and really, really cherish the ones that love you for you. Love everybody, love yourself, and then love those who really cherish you. You know what I'm saying? Um, because if you allow people to make you feel low, they will. And some people will kick you while you're down, and you don't need those people in your life. You don't need those people in your life. You need people that are going to inspire you, uplift you, encourage you. Like I had one friend, the same friend I told you she used to tell me about what she was going to do with other friends and they never invited me. When I started my business and stuff like that, she just would say stuff, oh, you got a degree. Well, you got a house and well, you got a this. And I'm like, what? And I had to break it down to her one day. I said, hey, look, let me just say this. I've worked hard to get what I have. I'm not bragging. I don't even really talk about what I don't, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to deal with you bringing it up in my face just like it's a bad thing. You can't do that. Slam said, giving these people your energy will give them your good karma and give you their bad. Take it away and watch them crumble. That's true. Ooh, Slim. Oh, let me read that again. Yes. Giving these people your energy will give them your good karma and give you their bad karma. Yup. Take it away and watch them crumble. That's true. Gotta be. Yeah, I get that, Slim. You got to be careful who you give your energy to. That's so true. Because if you reciprocate the bad that they trying to give you, you're right. It's going to keep you back from your good karma. Absolutely. Yep. That's true. That is so true. Mm-mm. Yep. You can't keep allowing people to mishandle you. I find that to be true. These 5 to 10 friends, only about 2 or 3 will real and true. The older you get, you will see who really supports you. Yes, DP, it's true. I'm telling you, you're only gonna have about 1 or 2 that's gonna come through for you. I'm gonna be real. And if you got at least one, you doing excellent. Never believed in energy vampires until recently. Good point, Slim. Yeah, he's right on the money with that one. That's true. You can know all the people in the world, and when you get into a bind, there's only gonna be maybe one, maybe two that's gonna come through for you. Telling you. And if you have a person in your life that you can go and talk to about anything, and it's held between you two, it don't matter what time of the night, it don't matter what time of the day, and that person supports you, even if it's something that you keep talking about over and over again, that's a person that love you. They love you, and they want what's best for you. You got somebody take time out of their day to give you an encouraging word or encourage you through a tough time. That person loves you. I'm telling you. Because most people don't want to hear your problem. They don't want to hear that, or they don't have time, But when you got somebody that take that time and listen to you, you know, yeah, I have two. Hey, 5D, $2 and two cats. Okay. Yeah. And it's rare. It's rare that you have people that genuinely care and are there like that. So if you have at least one, maybe two people, maybe more, but if you have that in your corner, cherish that. I'm a female Leo and best friend is a Gemini. Okay. So you're a Leo, a Gemini. Okay. See, DP is a Leo. And you being the Pisces, do you have Pisces in your chart anywhere? Or you just resonate with the messages? I didn't know you were a Leo. So you gotta love yourself, everybody. You gotta love yourself. You gotta honor yourself. You gotta respect yourself. If you want these people to come in and respect you, you got to respect you, and that sets the foundation. You can't make a person do anything, but when they see how you rolling, they see how you moving. Either one or two things: either you're gonna rise to the occasion, or they're gonna leave. You know, being direct, but I think it makes people uncomfortable. You be direct when you need to. You'll know when you need to be direct. Sometimes not saying anything says a lot. I know it's always worked for me. You can say a little bit, depends on what you're saying. You can say a little bit and it says a lot, or you can say nothing and it says a lot. It just depends on the situation. Because what I've learned is that everything that you go through doesn't need a response. Some things don't need a response. It resonates. I have got. Yeah, DP. I said that too. You must have Pisces somewhere in your chart. Hmm. Yeah. So being direct can be a good thing, but we want to make sure we're not being defensive. Because sometimes being direct can come from a place of being defensive. And usually, what I've learned also is that usually, if a person is defensive about something, it means that whatever the other person has said, there's usually some truth in it. Just saying. It's strange. I was with a Virgo with the same chart, different placement. Wow. That is something. Yep. Usually, when you find people being defensive, it's usually because whoever they're talking to or whatever has been pointed out about them, there's some truth in it. And they don't like to be called out. So don't let people mistreat you. You are somebody. Okay? I know that's very fundamental, but you are someone. You're someone deserving of honor and respect. Virgo sun, he more like a Leo moon. Okay. You know, call me out on that, Empress. I am pretty defensive, but it's like just want to be understood. There's a difference between and Miana. There's a difference between you wanting to be understood. That's called speaking up for yourself. That's called speaking up for yourself. When you feel like you need to speak up for yourself, like I've had to do with my own father, I didn't yell, I didn't raise my voice or none of that. I just told him like, "Hey, Dad, like I'm not really feeling what you're doing right now. Like you trying to make a joke and it's not really funny to me. I don't like it." That's you speaking up for yourself. Okay, Veronica. Oh yeah, 5D. Yeah, Empress, remember when you said they don't show up when you're doing good, but they will show up for your funeral? Yeah. Y'all, that's the realest thing. Let me tell you something. You talking about haters and stuff. It's so odd that when you are in a place in your life where you got a lot of great things going for you, college or trade or business or whatever you doing, right? And you may have an event coming up, graduation, wedding, whatever you may, a birthday party, some type of celebration, whatever. You ever notice that you can't get a whole lot of people to show up to celebrate you in comparison to your funeral? A lot of people that attend a funeral but will never show up to celebrate somebody while they're living. Demonstrate self-rest for yourself and them, no hidden agenda. Okay, Ricardo, I think you're talking about speaking up for yourself. Yeah. It's somewhat the same, but when you say direct, like I said, some people can be defensive with direction, but it's cool. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. And if you ever get accustomed to loving your own company, being by yourself, it is so powerful because you'll notice when you get used to being by yourself, you're not willing to take a lot of crap from people anymore because you already know what it's like to be with or without people, right? So you don't feel like you have to take anybody's crap at all. It's a very, very powerful position to be in. That's why it's good to get used to your own company. And that goes for even if they are not good people or if they pass away, God forbid. But sometimes we can be around people and they pass away. We don't have them anymore. But guess what? We've already become accustomed to being by ourselves. So it's only gonna help you in the long run. Thank you, Devon Black. Thank you. You know, that's only gonna help us in the long run. Learning how to be alone, enjoying your company, working out by yourself, going and eating, taking yourself on a date, going shopping by yourself. I'm telling you, these are power moves. When you start doing stuff like this, you are giving energy out to the universe like, hey, I love me. I can enjoy my company. So guess what? You're going to start attracting people that enjoy your company too. I found the ones that who aren't on your level try you the most. We have to stop giving opportunities to the less fortunate. That's right, Slim. Yeah. And that's that low vibration. That's the low vibrational people that want to they want to mess with you to throw you off your balance. They want to throw you off, exactly. They live to throw you off, and you can't let them get you like that. You can't let them get you like that. Just like the guy, I'm gonna share this and then I'm gonna go, y'all. Just like the guy that told me because I have boundaries, because I don't let just anybody come to my home and stuff. Even though he wasn't smart enough to see that I allow him to come over. Um, he wasn't in tune enough to see that. Okay, well she lets me come over, so it must be something good about me. He wasn't tapped into that. But because I wasn't good with him just bringing people to my home with him, he tells me, he said, "Look, why are you so private? Why are you so protective? You act like you're Michelle Obama or something." I'm like, "What? Michelle Obama?" Yeah, he was trying to be funny, but to me, for him to point that out from a lady that has just well respected, has that much power, that even though he was trying to be funny, but still, I said to myself, "Oh my, is that what he thinks? Like, is that, why was that the first name to come to his mind?" You know what I'm saying? So, but it said a lot about him. It said a lot about him and how he felt about the situation. So he was trying to take a little shot at me, trying to call me Michelle Obama because I'm a private person. I don't just have just anybody at my house, but still, look at the person that he chose. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch stuff like that, because it's something something he observed that made him feel like maybe, I don't know, that I deserved respect or something. You know what I mean? It was very interesting. It was very interesting to me. Who do you think you are, Michelle Obama? I'm like, what? I'm like, huh? Okay. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, why you manifesting Michelle Obama? She minding her business. She doing her thing. Why you messing with her? I took it as a compliment. You know, I took it as a compliment. I said, well, maybe he was trying to throw a little shade at me a little bit, but I took it as a compliment. I'm like, okay, she's a very powerful lady, smart, beautiful, got a lot going for herself. Hey, got a husband that loves her, you know, successful lawyer, all that. I'm like, okay, well respected. So I chose to take it as a compliment, but it was weird. But that's on him. Because the thing is, later on, he gonna figure out when he get a chance to sit back and think about it, which is probably happening right about now. When he get a chance to sit back and think about it, he was like, "Oh my God, she didn't just let anybody in her home or around her energy, but she let me over there." It's like, man, that girl really cared about me. You know what I'm saying? When he gets somewhere and think about it and look at it, then he gonna kick himself. I'm like, what the world? I said that to her. And yeah, she's private. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about her like that. But guess what? She liked for me to come over there. So it must have been something good about me. So yeah, that's when people go into remembering how you treated them, remembering how you made them feel. And by that time, it's usually too late, like it is for him. But just an example. That's just an example. While they trying to insult you, they're not looking at what you bring into their life or what you could bring to their life. They're too busy trying to break you down and all that kind of crazy. Sometimes you just gotta let people have their way and you keep it moving. Be consistent with your act, yeah, in your action. That's right. You gotta be you. Always been like that too about my home. Yeah, DP. especially now, you gotta be cautious, you know, even though the person didn't get out of the car, it was just the principle. Like, I didn't know this man from a can of paint and Lowe's. Like, I didn't know him. I barely knew this guy here because we had been talking for months. But what I'm saying is, I didn't know them, like, know to know them. So it takes me a while to get to a comfort level where I let you over to my home like that, around my energy. So for you to bring somebody else, it totally threw me off. And instead of him trying to understand that, he took it as a way of me, because I'm trying to protect my energy. He took it as a way of me stating that I thought that I was better than them because of me, being protective of my energy. You know, it's your sanctuary, and not just anyone should ever just be allowed over or show up unannounced. That's right, Ricardo. Yeah. And then to ask me if it's cool if he could bring the person like 3 minutes away. I didn't have time to prepare myself, was just inconsiderate, you know? I didn't have time. He asked me, could the person come? But the thing is, I didn't have time. When you call somebody on your way and you're like 3 minutes away, that the person that you're calling doesn't have time to really think and respond. Like, that's on a whim. That's like, that's too fast. They don't have time to think about, okay, my comfort level. Okay, let me weigh this out. I don't have time. So it's like I was put in a very compromising position. Stay prayed up and safe for everyone later. Bye, Veronica. Hope to see you later. Yeah, but that's true, Ricardo. That your place, your sanctuary is your space. It's your sacred space. And that's another thing too. When they don't respect your sacred space, that's something else you got to evaluate. When they don't respect your home, your car, your person, your body, like, those are the things that are essential to your essence. Cause you think about it, your home is where you sleep, where you meditate, where you eat, where you know, detox and everything. It's where you are. Think about this is an example I'm having. Think about a dog. You know how when you have a dog, either have your dog outside or something like that, or that dog has a cage that he goes into. Have you noticed that dogs don't like for their cages or their homes to be dirty? And they don't like just any other dog in their house. That's their sanctuary. That's their peaceful place. I remember in the past, a guy tried me. He called me, come over. I said, no, not for company. He came knocking. I didn't answer the door. I left out and called. You didn't hear me knocking. I said, yes, I told you not today. Dag, DP. I don't blame you, though. I don't blame you. Mm-mm. Wow. You really set that boundary. Yeah. And this person got mad about that. He was like, oh, you just... I could see if it was somebody else, but this is my brother. This is my blood brother. I'm like, okay. I still don't know your brother. Barely know you. But it's cool. When he get time to relax and he sit back and he think about that thing, that's when it's gonna come to him like, oh, she protects her energy. That's a woman that love herself. But yet still she let me over there. Oh, okay. People don't think about the value that you're bringing to their life until later. But that's on them. We got to keep moving. All right, everybody. We've been up here 2 hours and nearly 15 minutes. Any last thoughts or opinions or anything before we go? My pleasure, Miana. I hope this helped you. I hope you have a fantastic day as well. Thank you everybody for being in. If you stayed the whole time, you are the real MVP. Okay. Thank you everybody for your time, energy, effort, and support. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live. And for other readings, please feel free to leave a comment to let me know how it resonates. What did 5D say? When you're used to being by yourself, your house stays cleaner. That's true. We have good discussions on my cup of tea. Okay, yeah, we do, DP. Thank you for coming in today. Thank you, Saronda, for your super chat, your 9.99 again. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. For those that didn't even say anything, thank you. I hope you have a great day as well. Take care of yourself, everybody. Remember, you are worth it always. Stay hydrated, and until we see each other again. Hope you have a great one, everybody. Stay safe and blessed. Bye.